Hey guys, today I'm doing my December 2014 favorites. I never know how to start out favorites videos because I don't want to be like, hey guys, I'm doing my December 2014 favorites. First thing I want to talk about, I feel like that's too jumpy of an intro, but that's what the intro for this video is. The first thing that I want to talk to you guys about this month is my favorite foundation. It is foundation that has like blown me away and just become the best foundation that I've ever tried thus far. It is my absolute favorite, and the main reason that it's my absolute favorite is because it matches my skin perfectly. This is the Bare Minerals Bare Skin Pure Brightening Serum Foundation, and I am in the shade Bare Ivory. I know that there are foundations that are specifically targeted for olive skin tones, but I find that the ones that I've tried, they're too orange. Like, they're not actually like yellowy greeny, they're like orange. I don't know, maybe that's just me being paranoid, or maybe I'm just super olive. Like, maybe I'm more olive than other olive tone people, I don't know. But I hate when foundation isn't a close match, so that's why I'm always like putting food coloring in my foundation, or like mixing BB creams in, just doing all sorts of crazy things to get foundation to match my skin. And this is the first one that like, it matches me so well that I don't even have to take it down to my neck. There's, you know, I can leave it on just my face, and between my neck, my chest, my hands, my arms, there's little differentiation between the shades. Obviously, all different parts of your body are different tones, but it's so good of a match that I just don't feel like I need to drag it down to the neck. And this is very similar in formulation and finish to the, right here, Maybelline Dream Wonder Fluid Touch Foundation. It's kind of the same concept. It's like a liquid foundation that sets into, or buffs away into, almost a powder. I hate this stuff, and I've told you guys that I hate this stuff. The first thing I noticed when I used this stuff for the first time was how it smells like a bottle of rubbing alcohol. And actually, a couple of you guys left me comments and told me that it was bad for dry skin because of how much alcohol there was in the product. I have combo skin, but I'm more on the dry side. I'm more combo dry. But sometimes I'm oily, you know, it just depends on the day. Anyway, when I take that stuff off my skin, it's like torture because my skin is just, it's dry and tight and red, and I hate it all together, but I really liked the finish of it, and I liked the way that the foundation looked on the skin. However, in the Maybelline line, there's no color that's close to my skin tone, so I was like always mixing foundation in and trying to mix multiple shades of the Dream Fluid Touch Foundation. Whatever. I love this foundation. I love it so much. I love it. Love the brush. New favorite foundation. My next favorite is a palette, and it is the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. I know that the Semi-Sweet palette just came out. I actually got this like a week before the Semi-Sweet palette came out. I didn't even know that it was the Semi-Sweet palette was coming out. But you know, I haven't seen that one in person. I haven't like gotten my hands on it and swatched it, so I don't know if I even like the Semi-Sweet palette. But I really like this one. Me and Megan actually both got these because we're gonna do a like two-way collab look with the chocolate bar palette, and it was a palette that neither of us had and we both wanted, so we decided to get this one to do a collab with. And I've been playing around with it all month, and I absolutely love it. I actually think that this is better than the Urban Decay Naked palettes. I think you get more, you get a better selection of finishes. You get some matte shades, some like satiny looking shades, and then you have like some metallic-y glitter shades. You actually get 6 matte shades and then 10 of the shimmery to metallic mixture of shades. This smells like chocolate and it tastes like chocolate, and you're probably like, how do you know that it tastes like chocolate? Well, I was doing my makeup and I was talking, or I had my mouth open or something, I don't know. Point is, I was doing my makeup and my mouth was open, and the fallout must have been falling on my tongue, because while I was doing it, that sounds so weird to say out loud, but while I was doing my makeup, I started just tasting something sweet, and I was like, oh my god, it's the palette. So I dunked my finger in the white chocolate color and I licked it, and it tasted sweet. It's kind of awesome. I don't know. I'm not going to be like licking the palette or anything, but if you're talking or your mouth is open while you're doing your makeup, I guess I didn't realize that so much fallout was falling on my tongue when my mouth was open, and it's kind of crazy because when I do my makeup with this palette, I notice that if my mouth is open or something, I taste it the whole time I'm doing my makeup, which is weird because I don't feel it falling on my tongue. So I'm like, how much eyeshadow is going into my mouth when I do my makeup? How much bronzer, how much powder is going to my mouth while I do my makeup? When you're trying to like reference a shade when you talk about it, it's not on the palette itself. You get this plastic overlay on the palette, and then that has the shadow names on it. So that's kind of annoying, but not a big deal. You know, I don't really care. It does have a matte highlight shade, like a matte creamy highlight shade, which is kind of, I think, really important. I don't think that you should only have a shimmery highlight. I think matte colors are equally as important in a palette as the shimmery shades. This doesn't have a matte black, but it has like some deeper toned browns, and then it's got some deep metallic tones to it. And like I said, I do recommend it over the Naked palettes. I would actually pick this over the Naked palettes. My next favorite is a highlight, and if you've been watching my tutorials this month, then you've probably already seen this, and you probably already guessed I was going to mention it, but it's by Becca. It's the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Champagne Gold, and this is just a beautiful 24 karat yellow gold highlight. It looks gorgeous on olive skin tones. Like, I really love this on my skin. I think it looks really, really pretty, but my favorite way to use this is not as an all over skin highlight. It's actually to use this as an inner corner highlight, because typically I do like a champagne-y or a beige highlight, and I think this is just like, it's different. It brightens up the eyes, and I think with like my dark eye color, I think it looks really nice and kind of unexpected. I don't know, maybe I'm talking this up more than it should be talked up. It's just, I've just been like really liking it as an inner corner highlight is what I'm trying to tell you guys. If you're familiar with the Becca highlighting powders, then it's just that really luxe, almost buttery type of powder, super pigmented, really easy to blend, just flawless. I think the Becca highlights are absolutely gorgeous. This is the second one that I have. I also have Opal, which I am absolutely in love with. And this one has made me want Moonstone, because I was actually debating between this one and Moonstone, and I like this one so much that it's like, why not get Moonstone? Because I really love these Becca highlighters. I think they're so pretty. So yeah, this next favorite is going to shock those of you that have been following me for a really long time, because you're gonna be like, what? But it's a blush, and you guys know that I don't really care about blush, and I'm fine with just bronzer and highlight typically, but this blush has knocked my socks off, and I am obsessed with it, and I've actually wanted to use this blush. Like, I've made an effort to use this blush, and I've actually, when I've like gone to class and stuff, I have just worn this blush. I haven't done bronzer or highlight. I will just wear this blush, which is crazy. I am never like that. I never do that, but okay. This is the Tarte blush, and it is in the shade Exposed. In the pan, I know that it doesn't really look like anything special, but I feel like that's why I love it, because I don't really like a super pink or purple or peachy cheek. This is a brownie, nudie, warm pink. I can't describe colors, I told you guys. It's just like a no-brainer. Like, I can just throw this on. It looks good with pretty much anything. This specific shade of this blush has inspired me to go try more blushes in this realm. What was I saying? In this color family, like in this shade family. I do want to try some more blushes that are like this. It goes on pretty sheer, the first layer, but you can layer it and get more intensity if that's what you want. I like to wear it a little bit sheer. Like, sometimes I'll do 2 layers of it, and I think it's beautiful. It's so pretty. I love this blush. I love a blush. What am I? Who am I? Next favorite is a mascara. It is the Givenchy Extension Black Mascara. This is that torture ball mascara. I've been loving this because it actually makes the outer corner lashes look longer. They don't just get fat, they actually get longer. And I like how I can hold the brush vertically while I apply this, because it makes it really easy for me to just, you know, go like this, go like this, go like this, like this. I know that kind of sounds impractical and like a hassle, and like, oh, I'd have to retrain myself how to apply mascara with that specific brush, but no, I promise, the first time you do it, it's easy. You'll get the hang of it. Definitely worth trying if you have really short, stubby, pathetic lashes like mine. It helps make them look not so puny. Next favorite is a skincare device. This is the Foreo Luna Mini. How cute is it? It's so tiny. I love this thing. It's rubber, so it's very gentle on your skin, and it has a T-sonic pulsation. If you guys want a review on this, I'll do a review, and I'll use all the scientific words and all of that stuff. But you turn it on. Wait, let's do this over again. So you turn it on. Let's see if you can hear it. It buzzes, and it has 2 speeds. It fits into like all the crevices of your face, and the way it kind of like vibrates on your skin and kind of like shakes the skin so that like the dirt and stuff comes out and everything. It actually does help with cleaning my skin and making all the makeup come off and just like really getting everything out of the pores. I love it. leave a comment down below if you'd like a review on it. Next favorite is a fragrance, and this is the Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue fragrance. My signature scent has always been Burberry Brit, and so I've just never really like ventured out into more everyday perfumes. And now that I'm 21, at a different point in my life, I feel like it's time to switch up the signature scent. I don't need to be wearing the perfume that I've been wearing all throughout high school because I spray it and I don't feel like I'm in high school, and it doesn't bring back bad memories or anything, but it's just like, I don't know, I'm ready for a new one. I will be getting the full-size bottle of it. I love it. It's cool and crisp, but it's warm and inviting. Like when you spray this, you can almost smell like carbonation and a sparkling element that you would smell in a beverage. The top notes are Granny Smith apple, it has a citrus, another citrus in it, and then the underlying notes are amber, cedarwood, and musk. So underneath all of that, you have those warm scents. Like I said, I've decided to make this my new signature scent, and I want to spray it on myself right now. It's beautiful. I love it. Next favorite is Burt's Bees Almond Milk Beeswax Hand Cream. This is like a heavy duty cream. I don't even think that this is something that I would wear during the daytime. I won't wear it during the daytime. It's way too sticky. I put it all over my feet, then I put my socks on, and then right before I'm about ready to go to bed, I put it on my hands and then go to sleep. You need to do all of your texting and emails and everything before you put this on because it's just gonna gunk up and grease all of your electronics. I recommend it to people who are super dry like me, and yeah. So the hand cream was my last beauty favorite. I have some non-beauty favorites, which I always forget to mention in my videos. The first thing that I wanted to mention is, I'm not German, so don't make fun of me, Gerolsteiner. Pellegrino is my personal favorite, but Gerolsteiner is nice to kind of switch it up. I've been loving it this month, but I will go back to Pellegrino because I just absolutely love Pellegrino. If you like Pellegrino better than Perrier, then I think you will like Gerolsteiner. If you like Perrier better than Pellegrino, I don't think you'll like Gerolsteiner, because I think if you like Perrier better than Pellegrino, then you like Perrier because it's milder, and I think if you like Pellegrino better than Perrier, you like it because it's a stronger flavor. I've never talked about Pellegrino on my channel actually, but like what am I gonna do? Tell you guys in the middle of a tutorial, Pellegrino! No, I'm not gonna do that. Like, I'd like to switch up Pellegrino with Gerolsteiner, so something to try out for those of you who are as Pellegrino obsessed as me. My next favorite is a podcast. It is the Serial podcast. I actually just finished it. I finished it in like 3 days. I don't even want to say anything about it because honestly, I went in listening to it blind. I didn't know anything about it. I didn't read any synopsises or plots or anything. I just started listening to it because I had heard about the hype and I had seen the picture of Adnan Syed, but I didn't Google him or anything. I just knew that he was the TwitCon on the Twitter for Serial. So I went into it blind, and I think if you go into it blind, it's more interesting. I don't know. Don't read the Reddit forums, don't Google it, just go to your podcast app, listen to the first episode. You'll know within like 15 minutes if it's something that you're gonna wanna listen to. If you do like it, then listen to it the whole way through. I just finished it this morning. My last TV show favorite is How to Get Away with Murder. I started watching this because I had overheard my friends talking about it. I think it was Jenny and Chad, and they were talking about how they had heard that it was really good. And then so I had to watch it because nobody that I know is watching it, and I really, really like it. I think it's more gender friendly than Pretty Little Liars, but it's kind of in the realm, why do I keep saying realm? It's like in the same genre-ish of Pretty Little Liars. It's not the same storyline or anything. It's just like another murder mystery whodunit type of show. So if you enjoy those kind of things, then I say give it a go, especially if you do like Pretty Little Liars. It's a little bit more mature than Pretty Little Liars, I would say. I guarantee you will recognize at least 3, if not more, of the actors. They're very familiar faces, so you'll recognize them from seeing them around on other shows and movies and things like that. The cast is also ethnically diverse, which I think is really important in shows. It's 2014. I think shows should be really ethnically diverse, but whatever. I really, really like it. It's, again, I don't want to give too much of it away. It's about law students in law school, and then it's set around a professor, and she calls her TV show, oh my god, she calls her class How to Get Away with Murder. She's a criminal defense attorney, and then a student is dead and she was murdered. Watch it, give it a try. That's the end of my favorites video. This is ridiculously long. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about any of the products that I mentioned, leave them down below and I'll get back to you. I will have links to Twitter and Instagram down below as well, so come follow me on there. Thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you guys in my next video. And also, I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for all the support that you've been giving me lately. It means so much to me, and I hope that all of you guys are having a great holiday season, whatever holidays they are that you celebrate. I hope they're going wonderfully for you, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.